Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on the upcoming transit of Venus, which is going to be coming in its own sign of Taurus, and because of its conjunction with Mercury, it is going to be giving rise to the Lakshmi Narayana Yoga. So now friends, on June 18th, Venus is going to be changing signs. Now it is going to be transiting in its own ruled Taurus sign till July 12th. Now friends, this could be contributing to lot many good yogas, because as you can fairly see that in the original Kalpurush Kundli, Taurus is a sign which represents our financial management, and the presence or influence of Venus in the Taurus can definitely give rise to encashing because of your relationship management and experiencing that sort of harmony, beauty in relationship, and specifically for all those people in whose case if their occupation, their livelihood is straight away connected with the Venusian field, like you're working as a fashion designer, you work in the fields of art, entertainment, creativity, you deal with luxury goods. So trust me friends, good results can be indicated. And often the beauty over here is that the transit of Venus is going to be taking place at a time when Rahu would have also entered the nakshatra of Venus, which is Bharani. So trust me friends, very good results are indicated for all of us. So now friends, to begin with, now when we talk about the individual signification of Venus, so we all know this thing that Venus is a significator of diplomacy, of harmony, of charisma. Venus is the only planet which is responsible for encouraging us to take those decisions which grants us higher fulfillment. Now friends, like that is a definition of a distorted Venus, where you are just burning a hole in your pocket, you are buying all those things which you cannot afford, or you're just going through or hopping on from one relationship to another. Trust me friends, that is a distorted image of the Venus. Venus in its true dignity just want to experience love, beauty, harmony unconditionally. And now friends, whenever we talk about the matrimonial bond, why we give attention to the Venus? See, Saturn just tells about your capacity to endure within a relationship, but it's the Venus only which actually gives you this notion to appreciate whatsoever is going on or happening in your relationship. You know that it is good enough to be in this relationship. So the need for the presence of another person within the relationship, to appreciate the beautiful things, the nuances of the relationship. So all these qualities you can only have if you're going to have a strong Venus in your natal chart. And now friends, when we talk about the influence of Venus in the Taurus, so beyond doubt friends, Taurus is a sign which is a earth sign, which is a fixed sign. So over here the energy of Venus blended with Taurus is all about giving a very physical and sensual response to your emotions and feelings. Now when we talk about the Taurusian Venus driven people, these are the people who are very luxury loving, they are very affectionate, demonstrative, loving, and they could be little bit possessive as well in the matters of relationship. So these are the few things friends which I wanted to say as a part of my general inputs of this transit. Now as you know that Mercury is only going to be transiting in the Taurus sign till July 1st. Afterwards, Mercury will move to the Gemini sign, but again that will also give rise to very good yoga, because then we are going to have Jupiter, we are going to have Saturn, we are going to have Mercury, Venus, Rahu, all in a good dignity. So okay friends, now starting our discussion on the customized results for all the rising signs. So now friends, starting first with the Aries rising people. So now definitely friends, in your case, Venus becomes a very important planet. It has got the rulership of your 7th house and the 2nd house. And Venus being dignified in the transit in the 2nd house can be seen as a very good energy. Now friends, because now you must be saying this thing that the transit of Sun, Venus, Mercury is a every monthly phenomena, but trust me, over here during this time when we can fairly see that Rahu is also transiting in the nakshatra of Venus, your ascendant lord is also in a very strengthened state, and most importantly the slow moving planet Jupiter and Saturn as well. So overall friends, it is indicating in this direction that if your occupation, your livelihood is straight away connected with the Venusian field, and trust me, if you are a musician, if you are a singer, anything to do with dealing with the luxury goods, you have your own restaurant, you have your own food business, so all those people can definitely get benefited. Now friends, over here the beauty is that just because I'm not seeing you guys vulnerable. That many times what happen is that the strong influence of Venus makes someone go in that extravagant spree, but just because Jupiter is also well protecting your 12th house, so I'm not seeing you guys go haywire. Rather, I'm seeing you guys being in this mode of being receptive towards love and appreciating all the beautiful things which you have all around you. And for all those people who have been single for a long time, so even the energy of relationship, running into someone, some love romance starting up, so even from all of those perspective, this transit of Venus in your second house can be seen as a very good energy. Moving ahead, friends, now for all the Taurus rising people, definitely friends, love is all around you. Your ascendant lord is going to be coming to your first house. Now friends, the beauty over here is that because for past couple of weeks Venus was conjunct with Rahu, that too in the 12th house. And like the way I always say this thing, that the Venus in people tend to remain very loving, very trusting, very believable people, and you guys were in this kind of vulnerable zone from the past couple of weeks, that someone can actually take an advantage of your good nature, or people might be plotting or plotting things behind your back, because as you know this thing that people only talk about the good and the beautiful things only, good people only, and that is the kind of charisma and magnetism which you naturally hold in your personality. So trust me friends, now Venus is going to be coming out of your 12th house, away from the clutches of the Rahu, and its entry in the first house is definitely going to accentuate the charm and elegance in your personality. In your case, Venus is not only your ascendant lord, but it has also got the rulership of your 6th house as well. So whether you work in a fashion store, in any sort of cosmetic or beauty products things, or you are working as a graphic designer, you work in an event management company, you have your restaurant or a hotel business, so all those people can definitely get benefited. Rather friends, I would say that this is the time, it's a very auspicious time for you guys to be on the forefront. The more you are going to be encashing on your face value, on your presence, on your persona, the better it is going to work for you. So rather than just giving a call to fix up an important meeting or discuss some important project, take out time, go out, meet people, socialize people. Because friends, in any case, even in your 11th house, Jupiter is actually making you eligible for lot many opportunities, lot many bountiful of the gifts. So make best use out of it. The charm and elegance is right over there in your first house. Make the best use of it. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Gemini rising people, so now friends, in your case, Venus is going to be entering your 12th house, and it is going to be getting conjunct with your ascendant lord. So now friends, the entry of Venus in the 12th house is definitely going to stir up all the pent up energy, emotion, passion and feelings connected with the matters of the 12th house. Now it all depends on individual to individual. If you're a kind of person who is a fantasy writer, you are a poet, so whatsoever things you find yourself very passionate towards, all those emotions and feelings are going to stir up. And also friends, like if you are engaged in the 12th house related profession, anything to do with the foreign trade, anything to do with the Kundalini, yoga, meditation, Adhyatma, so all those people can also get benefited. Lastly friends, this is a very ideal combination where if you do not have any control over your extravagant spree, if you're a kind of person who easily get tempted towards the fancy items you see on the store, so during this time your expenses might go high, and those expenses might be very much indulgent in nature. So it's my utmost request to you guys to plan your finances, manage your finances carefully. And also friends, I have already mentioned this thing, for anything to do with the passion, for relaxation, rejuvenation, going for a spa treatment, going for a relaxing trip, so for all those entities, all those aspects of the life, this transit of Venus, which has also got the rulership of your 5th house as well. So for all those aspects of the life, recreational, road trip, enjoyable experiences, love, romance, this transit of Venus in your 12th house can be seen as a very good sign. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Cancer rising people, so now friends, in your case, Venus has got the rulership of your 11th house of your wish fulfillment, and it has got the rulership of your 4th house of inner contentment, emotions, feelings, happiness. And Venus is going to be entering in your 11th house. So now definitely friends, this can be seen as a very good time for that sort of feel good factor. Now trust me, if you are engaged in any networking, marketing, business, you can also get benefited. Specifically if in your line of work you are dealing with anything to do with luxury, decoration, decor, beauty, architecture and all of that, gift item, gift shop, all those people can straight away get benefited. Also friends, like if in your line of work you are in any sort of social media business, you are an influencer, you are a blogger, you are a musician, so the entry of Venus in the 11th house is always a good sign. It gives rise to more followers, more popularity, people appreciating you, people finding you a bit charismatic. So regarding that front, this energy is positive. Also for all those people who have been single for a long time, so any socialization during this time, going on for any group meetings or party or socialization can actually give rise to being introduced to someone, some love, romance brewing up. So even from all of those perspectives, this transit, this entry of Venus in your 11th house can be seen as a very good sign. Because friends, see, your Lagnesh, your ascendant lord only is a feminine planet. Over and above that, the entry of another feminine planet in your 11th house of wish fulfillment, of supplementary income can be seen as a very good sign that because of the support of the feminine influence around you, you can progress, or they might play a very pivotal role in your success during this time. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Leo rising people. So now friends, in your case, Venus has got the rulership of your 3rd house, of your communication, of your skills, of your friend circle, and the 10th house of your profession, of your career. And Venus in the transit is going to be entering your 10th house. That can be seen as a very good sign. Your interpersonal relationship with your bosses, people at the work front could actually improve during this time. Now let's say for example, if you are a freelance person, you work with your skill, anything to do with the social media, marketing, business, all those people can also get benefited. So now friends, overall, the entry of Venus in the 10th house can be seen as a very good sign. See, Venus is a significator of wealth. So the prospect of wealth can also get enhanced. Venus is a significator of charisma in your personality. So now let's say for example, if you are in that line of work where giving presentation, too much of the meetings are always involved, you are in sales, every time you have to go out for the meetings and everything, you can also get benefited. And lastly friends, Venus in itself is the significator of the relationship management. So the entry of Venus in the 10th house can be seen as a very good sign, whether from the perspective of your finances, interpersonal relationship, or the enhancement in your persona, the charisma in your personality, and that is how people going to perceive you. And for all those people who are freelance, work with their skill, you are an artist, you are a creative person, so some sort of lucrative opportunities as well can also materialize this time when Venus is going to be entering in your 10th house. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Virgo rising people. So now friends, in your case, Venus becomes a very important planet for you guys, because it is not only a ruler of your one of the house of luck, trine house, but also the ruler of your 2nd house of the finances. And in the transit, Venus is going to be entering and getting empowered in your 9th house, which can be seen as a very good sign. So now friends, like let's say for example, if you are a kind of person who is a devotee of a feminine divine, because friends, I say this thing all the time, your Lagna in itself means Kanya, it's a like Virgo, and over and above that, Venus, another feminine planet, entering in the 9th house of the luck and the fortune. So basis your religion, your faith, your belief, if there is any feminine goddesses attached to it, so worshipping them during this time can be seen as a very good sign. Now definitely friends, like if specifically, because in your house of the finances and the income, the earning, there is a sign of the Venus being coming over there. So if in your line of work you are engaged in a business of the Venus, dealing with the perfume, cosmetic or beauty products, graphic designing, anything to do with the luxury goods and products, having a gift shop item shop, so I would say all those people can definitely get benefited during this time friends. If you're going to undertake any work related travel, that will also prove to be a lot in your favor, and I have already explained this thing. Try to remain very much respectful, not only to the feminine divine, but also all the feminine influence around you. This could be your wife, this could be your sister, this could be any female colleague. Try to remain very much respectful towards them. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Libra rising people. So now friends, in your case, Venus becomes your ascendant lord and its transit is going to take place in your 8th house, which can be seen as a very good sign. Because friends, 8th house tells about the concerns of your joint resources, people working in the fields of taxes, revenue, insurance, royalties. So all those people can get benefited in the form of some sudden unpredictable opportunities coming your way. Now friends, when we talk about the charm and the elegance in your personality, so try to understand this thing, that Venus's transit or its influence in the 8th house is also a very good sign that definitely people can experience or perceive the elegance and the charm in your personality. So whatsoever you are passionate towards. Now friends, you cannot just mistaken 8th house only to the sensual aspect of the life. Trust me, some people are very much passionate towards travel, some people are passionate towards research, exploration, digging deep in any field they are interested in. So regarding all those things, because friends, right now even Jupiter is in a very dignified state in your 6th house, making you very proficient in your skill, in your craft. So make best use and make best advantage of this transit of your Lagnesh, your ascendant lord in the 8th house. And also friends, for all those people who have been awaiting any sort of concern of any promotion concern, any immigration concern, any visa related concern, so things might also take a positive leap or positive turn in your favor at the time when Venus, your ascendant lord, is going to be transiting from your 8th house. Moving ahead friends, now for the Scorpio rising people, Venus is going to be entering your 7th house, and it is going to get conjunct with Mercury over here, which can be seen as a very good sign. Because friends, Venus in your case has got a rulership of the house of your commercial activity, all sort of business related activities. So trust me, now whether you are single during this time, a yoga of marriage could also get generated up, like you being approached by any prospective person's family, or if you are in that culture where dating and meeting new people is a part of your lifestyle. So all those things can also materialize during this time. And also friends, specifically for all those people, if in your line of work you are also being engaged in the 12th house related activities as well, immigration business, import export business, travel and tour business, whether you work by yourself or you work in any partnership setting, trust me, all those people can definitely get benefited. Over here friends, during this time, the only thing which I want to say over here is that specifically for all those people who are interested in women, so it becomes very important that keep your partner happy, take good care of your partner, and trust me, because of the good support and blessings of your partner, you can also get benefited, or the commercial aspect of your life can actually take a positive leap during this stay of Venus in your 7th house. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Sagittarius rising people, so now friends, in your case Venus has got the rulership of your 11th house, and it is going to be transiting to your 6th house, which can be seen as a very good sign. So now friends, one thing is for sure, that your terms within your daily work life is going to get improved. If lately you have faced any bitter experiences with your juniors, with your subordinates, so all those terms are gonna get improved during this time. Second thing is that friends, like let's say for example, if you are engaged in any sort of business or line of work which is connected with the 6th house related matters, you're working in the fields of fitness industry, service industry, you work as a nurse or a medical service professional, so all those people can definitely get benefited. New opportunities are definitely going to come, specifically if your dashas and the yogas in your chart is also indicating that. Lastly friends, I would say that it is not a very good time to go on that extravagant spree on putting money on the credit cards and doing things on credit. So I will not appreciate that sort of indulgences, because this is not the true essence of Venus. Venus just represents taking all those decisions which takes you to higher fulfillment. And also friends, for any sort of arbitration, problem solving, this time period can be seen as very promising. That let's say for example, in the past there has been some unresolved issues which you are going through with people, so during this time the influence of Venus will definitely make you like wise and humble and empathetic enough to come to a properly mutually agreed solution for any ongoing problem. Moving ahead friends, Now for all the Capricorn rising people, so now friends, in your case, the transit, the movement of Venus becomes very important because it is the transit of your Yog Karaka planet. Because in your case, Venus has got the rulership of your 10th house and the 5th house. So Venus getting dignified in the 5th house can be seen as a very good sign. Now whether you work in the fields of art, entertainment, creativity, or you work in stock market, trading, you are still a student, all those people can definitely get benefited. Also friends, because whatsoever happens from the 5th house, it is somehow 8th house from the 10th house. So now let's say, for example, if you are in that stage that you are looking out for a new job, for a new role, any transition, if you have been awaiting or going through any transition during this phase or stage of your life, so the transition might prove to be very smooth, very favorable because of the entry of your 10th house lord and getting dignified in your 5th house. And also friends, like specifically like for the students, you have to remain very much focused towards your studies, towards your academics, because distractions are going to be very high. And for all those people who have been single for a long time, eligible bachelors, they might run into someone like-minded or some love romance brewing up, or spending quality time with your friends. Enjoyable, recreational, pleasurable activities can be foreseen with this entry of Venus in your 5th house. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Aquarius rising people, so now friends, in your case, again Venus becomes a Yog Karaka planet for you guys, and it is going to be transiting in your 4th house, which can be seen as a very good sign. Now specifically friends, if you are connected with the fields of interior decor, buying and selling of vehicles, anything to do with the decoration, specifically the decoration, embellishment aspect, all those people can definitely get benefited. This is also a very good time friends to give rise to, give attention towards your home decor, the home vastu. Is everything spick and span, or there is some renovation which needs to be done? So you can give rise to or give attention towards all those things, because friends, the beauty over here is that because Venus in your case has got the rulership of your 9th house of the luck and the fortune as well. So if you are straight away connected with the matters or fields or profession with the connected with the 4th house, so due to the support of the luck, things can also take a positive leap in your favor as well. So good financial rewards can be anticipated for all the Aquarius people. And moreover friends, the influence of Venus in the 4th house is all about that feel good factor. So definitely in your domestic life, experiencing that harmony, love, nourishment from the people around you. So this is how the Venus's transit in your 4th house is going to be manifesting results. And lastly friends, for all the Pisces rising people, so now friends, in your case, Venus has got the rulership of your 8th house and it has got the rulership of your 3rd house. So Venus's entry in the 3rd house can be seen as a very good sign, specifically for all those people who are connected with the fields of social media, digital marketing. You are a YouTuber, you are an influencer, you are a performing artist, you are a writer. So this can be seen as a very good transit for all the Pisces rising people. And also friends, like when we talk about Venus, Venus has everything to do with the relationship. So in your wheresoever you live, or in your neighborhood, or within your friends, with your siblings, or within the community where you are engaged, you are working hard. So during this time, Venus can also give rise to some sort of good contacts, good networking, good collaboration with other people. So overall friends, good feel good factor, good time can be foreseen for the Pisces rising people. Even the journeys or the short travel which is going to take place, that is also going to be very relaxing, very therapeutic for all the Pisces rising people. So this is something friends which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs for this upcoming transit of Venus in its own sign of Taurus. For further more updates and notifications on the divine signs of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyavad.